Imagine a world where everyone performs at their peak potential. Now let's delve into a barrier that hinders this: laziness, particularly in academics. This isn't just about inherent character flaws as it's often perceived, but rather a behavior that's far more complex. The key is to understand and address it properly to overcome it. Let's examine reasons behind student laziness. Firstly, lack of motivation. Many students fail to see the connection between their academic efforts and future success. This lack of clarity causes disinterest, and with time fosters laziness. Secondly, poor time management. Absence of structure or planning can quickly turn tasks overwhelming. This disorder can lead students to procrastinate, a typical sign of laziness. Lastly, fear of failure. The burden of academic performance can be intimidating. Occasionally, the fear of falling short of expectations can lead students to refrain from trying altogether, thus choosing laziness as a defense mechanism. The impact of these factors is profound. Laziness, stemming from insufficient motivation, inefficient time management, and fear of failure, can critically hamper a student's academic performance. It can result in missed deadlines, poor understanding of subjects, and low grades. But it's not all about the grades. The crux of education is growth and learning, and laziness obstructs this crucial process. However, there is hope. Identifying these laziness triggers is the initial step towards improving academic performance. Once we acknowledge these problems, we can devise solutions, which we'll delve into in the subsequent sections. Remember, laziness isn't a permanent state. It's a challenge that can be overcome with the right strategies and a growth mindset. Stay tuned as we unravel these strategies in the next scenes. Goals act as the compass guiding us towards our desired destination. They provide a sense of direction and purpose. In the vast universe of academic achievement, these goals are the invigorating energy that propels us forward on our journey. But the question many ponder over is, how does one go about setting these goals? Not all goals are created equally, some are more effective than others. For a goal to be effective, it must primarily adhere to three principles. It must be defined clearly, it must be attainable, and most importantly, it should be smart. Now this word SMART might make you question, what does it stand for? It's an acronym, a strategy that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This strategy has been proven over time to help morph vague dreams into concrete plans of action. Let's dig deeper into concept. Specific implies that your goal needs to be outlined well. It should be clear and unambiguous. Instead of stating, I want to perform better academically, make it more specific by stating, I want to enhance my math grade by 1-letter grade. Measurable suggests that your goal should have a quantifiable nature. You should be able to track and monitor your progress. An example of a measurable goal be, I commit to dedicating 2 hours each day for studying math. Achievable indicates that your goal should be within your reach. It should be realistic. An unachievable goal could lead to unnecessary frustration and eventually to the loss of motivation. Relevant means that your goal should align seamlessly with your broader life goals. For instance, if your ultimate aim is to become an engineer, then improving your math grade is certainly a relevant goal. Lastly, time-bound. This means setting a deadline, a time frame for your goal. It creates a sense of urgency and a laser-sharp focus. Therefore, a SMART goal could be articulated as, I will diligently study math for 2 hours daily to elevate my grade from a C to a B the next 3 months. By setting SMART goals, you pave for yourself a clear path to tread on, making the voyage towards academic success less intimidating and more manageable. Above all, remember this: a goal without a systematic plan is merely a wish. So don't just wish, make your wishes come true by setting SMART goals. Time, the one resource we all have equally, yet some seem to have more of it. How? The answer lies in the concept of effective time management. This might bring to mind the fantastical idea of a personal time turner, but of course, stripped of the magic. Have you ever pondered over how some individuals manage to jam-pack their day with accomplishments, while others are left scrambling? The secret is the efficient utilization of time. To comprehend this, visualize a unique technique known as time blocking. It can be best understood by picturing your day as an array of blocks. Each block is dedicated to a specific task. This method has the potential to significantly reduce distractions and exponentially increase productivity. It's akin to having a detailed roadmap for your day, marking out your journey to reach your objectives one block at a time. However, it's essential to note that time blocking does not serve as a magical solution that will instantly solve all your time management predicaments. It's merely a tool, and the effectiveness of any tool, including this one, is contingent on the user's proficiency. This brings us to the concept of task prioritization. Not all tasks hold the same weight. Some are more critical than others, some more urgent, and some could be deferred without major consequences. Recognizing this distinction and sorting tasks based on their importance and urgency forms the crux of successful time management. This categorization process is coined as prioritization. By prioritizing, you can channel your energy and time towards high-impact activities that propel you closer to your objectives. Picture yourself ascending a steep mountain. You wouldn't impulsively begin by attempting to scale the steepest part, right? Instead, you'd meticulously map out a path, a route that leads you to the summit in the most efficient manner. Prioritization can be this path, guiding you through a dense forest of tasks and to-dos that constitute your day. Time management isn't merely about stuffing as many tasks into your day as possible. It's more about simplifying your work, enhancing speed, and alleviating stress. It's about clearing space in your life for more important things. Learning is not a spectator sport. Instead, it's an engaging and dynamic journey that requires an active role from students, not just sitting in classes, listening to teachers, or cramming prepackaged assignments to spit out answers. As we delve into effective study techniques, we kick off with active learning. This doesn't involve passively reading or listening, but demands dynamic engagement with the material. It could be summarizing the information in your own words, teaching someone else, or resorting to self-testing. Rather than merely absorbing information, you're actively processing and internalizing it, thereby cementing it in your memory. You might have heard the saying, if you can't explain it in simple terms, you don't understand it well enough. That's the basic principle behind teaching others. By trying to articulate a concept to someone else, you'll quickly discover gaps in and can then concentrate on those areas. Another potent weapon in your academic toolkit is self-testing. By evaluating your knowledge before an actual examination, you're not only revising the material, but also practicing recall. Think of it as a dummy run before the big day. Now, what about resources? They are the aids that can assist you in your academic voyage. Your textbooks, for instance, aren't just meant to accumulate dust on your shelf. They're designed to offer a structured route through your course content. Ensure you're utilizing them efficiently. In today's digital era, there's an abundance of online materials at your disposal. From educational websites to video tutorials, there's a treasury of information out there that can complement your learning. Don't hesitate to venture into them. Lastly, never underestimate the potency of a study group. It's a platform where you can share ideas, clear doubts, and learn from diverse viewpoints. Remember, each person has their strengths, and in a group setting, you can harness these strengths for mutual success. Learning is a journey, and it's one that should actively involve you. Utilize the resources available and make the journey enjoyable and productive. In the journey of academic excellence, there are no shortcuts. Every step you take counts. Today, our focus has been on the path to academic success, understanding obstacles, and devising strategies to conquer them. We've recognized laziness as a multifaceted challenge, a foe that can be vanquished by comprehending its root causes. Causes such as lack of motivation, poor time management, and the fear of failure. But these factors are not unbeatable. They can be managed, opening the gates to improved academic performance. We've investigated the power of motivation and the impact of goal setting. We've seen how defined, reachable goals can guide us towards our objectives. The SMART criteria we've learned about can help transition dreams into milestones. We've delved into the significance of time management and planning as well. Time blocking, a substantial technique, can aid efficient time management and boost productivity. Giving tasks a sense of priority and focusing on high-impact activities is crucial. We've also looked into effective study techniques and resources. Techniques such as summarization, teaching the material to others, and self-testing can magnify our learning experience. Utilizing resources like textbooks, online materials, and study groups is just as important. As we conclude, remember, academic growth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistency, focusing on long-term benefits of a proactive approach. Patience with oneself is key. Each small step matters. It's said that the journey of a mile begins with one step. Make that first step today towards academic excellence. The future is yours to shape.